So I want to give all praises to glory and honors to How Bashim, How Shai, Bashim, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, anointing the gospel abroad, lift up the standard of How Bashim, How Shai, or wherever it may be. Just ahchyam coming back with another lesson through the Spirit. Lord, it's going to be edifying. Just something that was on my spirit. It's not going to be a long lesson at all. But I was thinking of sacrifice, man, on things that brothers have done to sacrifice their lives for this truth. And it didn't really dawn on me until, just earlier when I was looking up some things online, just from some personal situations that I was engaged in whatsoever, man. And through the Spirit, it was just one of those things that, hey, hold on one second, brothers. One second, brothers. Oh yeah, it just dawned on me one of those things that I was just kind of meditating on some things, and just through the Spirit, when the apostles going to sacrifice, this truth is all about sacrifice. Indeed, that's definitely what it is, okay? Because brothers have given up their lives to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, okay? Gave up their livelihoods, they gave up family, women, all sorts of things in order to be involved in this truth, okay? And I can attest to that, okay? Because all the time, man, us as men, we don't realize, what we've given up for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, because Peter, in Matthew's the 19th chapter, Peter was like, well, shit, the Lord said, look, follow everything and forsake everything and follow me. And Peter told him, he said, well, look, what do we get if we just pack up and follow you? He said, what we going to get from this? And the Lord told him, man, he said, look, those that follow me in every generation, you should sit on 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, okay, which is a glorious thing. So I was just meditating in my mindset, just my personal walking in this truth on how I gave a lot of things up that we account to not be, but things that's important to you, the Lord see it, and I don't want to get too personal in my situation, but, brothers have given up a lot in this thing, man, and I sacrifice for the greater good, okay, it's all for the greater, and it will pay off, okay, because like I said, brothers lost wives, they lost families, careers, children, all those things just to follow Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, without any type of tangibility of anything good coming to us, but because they believed, man. Okay, that's why it says, "Blessed be them, for they have eyes have not seen, but believed, man." Okay, so your belief and the fact that you sacrifice things that was dear to you, that makes it much more better, man. Okay, because I like to think about anticipation. When you're anticipating something and you're looking forward to something, as a whole, you're kind of on edge for it, man. Okay, like right now, everybody in this society, they got their consolation. Okay, they got their jobs, they got their people living in the most extravagant states. Like me personally, I've always wanted to live in Florida, but it didn't really dawn on me about living into Florida until it was brought into my attention. Because I was like, why haven't I thought about going there before I came to the truth? But that wasn't the Lord's plan. So I did a comparison on California and Florida, okay, which by far, those are by far as far as attraction-wise, those appear to be the most two appealing states to live in a society, but everything is falling, so it's just like we ain't really missing anything. But before that point, you got the Bay Area, okay, San Francisco, which is beautiful, okay? You got Kissimmee, Florida, you got Miami, you got Orlando, and just the beaches alone, just the attractions by itself is breathtaking, man. Okay, like if you do a comparison between California and Florida, man, Florida is cheaper to live in, okay? The rents was affordable, no state taxes, none of that stuff, But, just using that as an example, I was looking that up and I was like, okay, I see why people move to these states. Like, shit, why didn't I think about that early on in my years? But because I wasn't set up in a situation to do so, and that wasn't the Lord's plan. Because I'm out of all the fucking places, how the hell did I end up in Missouri? All right, and Missouri is not a bad state. Missouri is actually a beautiful state in itself, but it's too landlocked here. Okay, it's no water, it's no bodies of water. I mean, you got rivers and stuff like that, lakes, but it's no type of coastal cities. It's just landlocked, you know, and it's quite nerve-wracking because a guy like me, I like the beach, man. You know, I was born and raised in Chicago, so I'm used to having a big lakefront out there, you know, and just I feel like it. We don't have that here. They have beaches here, but not like that. It's two different things. But anyway, so I was looking up the whole thing of Florida, and I was like, wow, you know, Jake would have came here and made a good living, but that wasn't the Lord's plan. You know what I'm saying? And my recent situation, one of the main reasons why we fell out, and I kind of understand it now, you know, throughout all the back and forth shit, is because, you know, they want to make moves to Florida, but I'm like, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. This is where the Most High has me. This is what I'm fighting for. So I'm like, I'm sacrificing for the greater good. Because if I got to lose everything on this side just to get it back in the kingdom without blemish, I'll gladly do the sacrifice. Now, I would gladly walk away from everything that I once cared about to get it back on the back end in perfection. You know what I'm saying? And that's where my mind was at. And the Spirit told me, was like, man, you brothers sacrifice a whole lot to be in this truth and this understanding. And we did. Okay, like I got a whole daughter, man, you know, from Chicago, moved her down here when she was 2 years old. That situation didn't work out. They went back to Chicago, parenting from afar off. Hey, I didn't chase them back, man. I just chalked it up as a loss. Like, hey, this is what it is. This is my life. And hey, I pray that the Lord, you know, he do what he do in that situation. So, yeah, man, sacrificing is a hell of a thing because this truth is all about sacrifice. Okay, we don't know what it's like to live, brothers. Like, we've never lived before. Okay, me personally, we don't know what it's like to live. Okay, I've never lived before outside of my little daily activities, man. We don't know what it's like to have beach houses, penthouses, okay, lofts and you know, harems. We don't know what it's like to have those things because we never had them. Okay, because our whole life was revolved around this truth. Like, look at the Apostle Paul. The Apostle Paul, his whole life was dedicated to the ministry. Okay, never said if he had a wife or kid. Even if he did, they wasn't mentioned. Or if they were, I didn't see it. But as far as I know, he didn't have any wives or kids. He didn't even deal with women because he was so edged with the spirit of Yahushua, man. Okay, and that's going to be a greater reward for that because it says here in Romans, it says the amount of suffering is not to be compared to the amount of glory that should be revealed in us. Okay, so yeah, you know, we suffering, we're going through things, we want things instantly, but overall, brothers, man, it's for the greater good. Okay, because when we get the kingdom, bro, it's gonna be all worth it in the end. Okay, even though, you know, the average person don't see it, people look at us like we're completely wasting our time. Like, you guys are wasting your time. You could have been living your life, you could have been something, you could have been a CEO. Okay, you could have been making millions, but I'm like, why would I be doing that in a failing economy? Like, this place is falling. Okay, so me just looking over Florida and California, because those are the two most populous states in America, outside of Nevada or Las Vegas, which is just a city, but in a desert. But regardless of that, I'm thinking like, shit, I ain't really miss anything because everything is high, gas is high. Okay, the cost of living is going up, you know. But just imagine if we wasn't in this truth, what would we be doing? You know, so sacrificing is all for the greater good, brothers, man. You know, and we understand that it's hurtful, it's painful. Brothers walked away from kids, women they loved, they cared about, job opportunities. You know, brothers could have been fucking professional athletes and stuff like that, and they gave it all up. Professional singers, and gave it all up because this was their lot. Okay, and people look at us like we're stupid, we're dumb. And they call us stupid because the scripture said we are fools for Yahweh's sake. All right, but overall, man, it is what it is because we have faith. You know, we have faith in a greater cause, man. Just like the brother made a good comment. I was talking to earlier on the phone, the brother, my cameraman, and I was telling him about it, man. I was like, well, shit, anticipation. He said, well, yeah, he brought out the example of LeBron James. How when they lost the first time to the Spurs, or how LeBron came back and got that ring, they saw greatness in him, but he didn't win that first time. You know, he had to come back and win it. You see, and it's kind of like that with us, because we're in that spirit of, man, let these people have it. Let them have it. They can have it. Give it to them. But we're biting our fingers, like waiting, like I can't wait till my turn. I can't wait till we're the new rulers. I can't wait till we have the power, that we have the things that was earned, that was given it to us, man, from the foundations of the earth. I'm like, just a little while longer because this motherfucking place is crashing, man. Okay? They're talking about food shortages. The Fed just raised interest rates, man. Okay? Housing bubble was getting ready to pop. It's a lot of shit going on, man. And a lot of people are blind and they're oblivious to it. Why? Because they don't know the signs to look for. People feel like because you can wake up and work a 9-to-5 job, you know, that you're okay, or you're in good case, you still got a steady paycheck coming in. But you don't realize that paycheck, you're able to purchase less with that, man, because that paycheck is not giving you what you once received, man. Okay? It's like a rat race, you know? It's a rat race, man. It's a vicious rat race. And this is not living, man. Okay? Yeah, people go to Florida, they go to Miami, they go to California in the Bay Area. In the 90s, people were living lavishly, man. Living it up, you know, having a good time, driving the most extravagant vehicles. But yet we sacrificed our life for the Lord. And that's why a lot of our situations don't work out. So it dawned on me why my situation recently just went shithole downhill. You know, I mean, of course, a lot of other shit played a factor in that. But these understand what we fight because they don't care what we fight. It's all about instant gratification, me. But we're sacrificing for a greater good, brother. So don't ever feel like you're wasting your time, man. Because, I mean, you can get in that spirit of complacency and you will find yourself aggravated. Because I ask myself all the time, what the fuck landed me here in Missouri? But I know what landed me here in Missouri. The Most High needed me to do the work here. But if it was up to me, I wouldn't have been here. I've been in fucking Florida somewhere, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing the work or wherever the Lord had me. But Missouri, I never thought about it, man. Never thought 1 second of moving to this state, especially coming from a city like Chicago. Just wasn't in my spirit. But, you know, situations happen. Lord creates scenarios, and the moves have to be made, and then this is where it's at. Okay? And, you know, honestly, I can't say that I do regret it. I mean, I don't regret it. You know, it is what it is. You know, times I feel like I missed out, but you know what? That's a demon. Fuck that. Rebuke that. We ain't missing out on shit, brothers. Once again, I'm going to quote it. The help we catch today cannot be compared to the amount of glory that's going to be revealed in us, man. So the hell with this place. They can have it. They can have Florida. They can have Cali. They can have Morocco. They can have all that because, hey, we're finna inherit life, brothers. We're getting ready to inherit glory. A beach house, well, a lake house on a beach and a sunset is going to be the least of our desires in the kingdom, man. And that shit like that just the sunset alone, I'm satisfied with that because I'm not a hard man to please, you know. Sunset, man, nice music, nice drink. I'm cool with that, man. But that comes from catching so much hell in this kingdom, you know. And we just want peace, bro. There's nothing like a peace of mind, and we're getting ready to get that. Okay, we just got to go through this hellish condition of being under these devils for a little while longer. Then, hey, brothers, man, we're gonna get what's destined to us, man. And that's a promise. And I'm gonna get you brothers' comments in a minute, man. I'm just on this E-way, the E-way expressway, as we call it. And I don't want to be distracted. You know what I'm saying? I gotta focus on the road, but I'll be getting off here in a minute, and I'll definitely get into those precepts, man, because those precepts will help me to extrapolate on the point. But like I said, man, you know, just thinking about my personal situation, I was just like, damn, we really sacrifice a lot, you know, shit, because none of my family is here in Missouri to my knowledge. You know, my mom is not here, my father's in the spirit world. You know, my grandmother, my brothers, my sister, man. So yeah. Brothers, I know they said what happened, but yet my phone just overheated. I didn't realize it, so Salakia, man. But anyway, shit, that was like a whole 5 minutes. But anyway, let me go ahead and bust out some of these precepts. This is the book of Psalms 51. Okay, this is the brother, GMS Cleansing Words. This is the book of Psalms 51 and 17. It says, the sacrifice of the Most High are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart. O power, thou would not despise, right, man? Because the brothers that's near and dear to the Lord, man, we're broken in the spirit, okay? We were beat down, okay? And the Lord called us out of this madness, what you call life, okay? Because this is not really a life for real, man. This is hell. And like I said, man, you know, brothers through the spirit, you know, things are getting ready to turn around for us, man. We just got to hold faithful and keep faithful to that token because we're all laboring for that penny, you know? Beautiful precept here. Another precept here, Matthew 19 and 28, it says, and Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you that ye shall follow me in the regeneration when the Son of Man, it says, when the Son of Man shall sit on, it says, Salak, let me read it again. It says, and Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you that ye which followed me in the regeneration, with reincarnation, it says, when the Son of Man sit in the throne of his glory, ye shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sister, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life, man. Okay? And that's the whole point. everlasting life, brothers. And that's what we're looking forward to. That's at least what I'm looking forward to. Because like I said, man, I was doing some meditating on things, and I'm like, man, we ain't really living. You know, we're not living at all. We've sacrificed a lot to be in this truth. And people take that for granted. You know, they don't look at the fact that we're fighting for a greater cause. We're fighting for the greatness of our nation. You know, and you sisters out there that's doing the right thing too, hey, you're sacrificing as well. You know, and just keep that mindset. Yep, calm, brother. Yep, but that's the bitterness of this captivity. 2 Timothy 2:10, it says, therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Yahushua HaMashiach with eternal glory. Okay, it says it is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him, right? Because we are dead to this world. Okay, but we are going to live with the Lord. Why? Because he promised that. You know, so all the sacrifices that we've made, brothers, man, hey, we're going to reap it back on the back end, man. Okay, you've lost women, kids. We're going to get all that back. Like I said, man, all right, shit. The shit ordeal as it is, I forsook my family, man, for this truth, man. You know, the woman I was with, all kinds of shit, because they didn't realize that this was important, you know, and they didn't want to deal with the balance of it. So, you know, some got to go. And the fact about it is they wasn't dealing with this. So they like, you know what, basically the hell with you, the hell with that. And I'm like, well, the hell with y'all, the hell with that. You know what I'm saying? It's like a mutual thing. But overall, you know, these people, they want the world now. This world ain't done shit for us but break us down, you know, put us in a contrite spirit, you know, gave us false hope, made us to be something that we really wasn't, supposed to be, etc. You know? So yeah, brothers, man, Salakia for that, man. My phone cut off. It was too hot in here. But hey, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. And with that, Shalom and a Baba Ball. Shalom.